Okay, so let's get started with this project. There's a lot of elements on this. There's the cloud making, using the intense ink in order to be able to color with the shimmer brushes, and of course the thin cut hello is taken from the Daisy Meadows card workshop. The hello came from the Cherry Blossoms stamp set, so I kind of combined both. This clear acrylic came from the mat that you use on your Cricut, so don't throw it away because you can actually cut it by hand or even possibly use it with your Cricut program to cut out a shape that you might want to use in order to do some masking or some design. The clear acrylic one gives you a sharper image. The wood, the cardstock is actually looks like what you would get in a box, a gift box. You can either cut it by hand, or again, you can always use your Cricut and cut the shapes out that you would like. So I am going to go ahead and get everything set up. I'm going to get my Carolina stamp set. There we go. And it is a wonderful stamp. To me, it looks closest to the blue sky. So that's what we're going to use. And I'm going to use my little brush here and my clear acrylic cloud design and start coloring it in for my card as my background. I'm doing it in a circular manner so that way you don't get any unblending, so if that's a word, so it'll all blend nicely together. And you also have a better control of how deep and how dark or how light you want to shade it. So this helps a lot with shading as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the cardboardish and kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. Once you do it with this cardboard, you will start noticing that the lines are not as distinct as it is with the clear acrylic. So this again gives you a different dimension of dark and light. So you can see that it's nice and light. It's very, very pretty. And you can alternate. I also turned it over so I can get another different shape, another direction. So you can do that. So there's many choices. So you can use the other piece that I have up here on my table to do some more clouds in with a different design. So again, it's all a lot of fun to do. This is probably what takes a little bit more of your time, but it's definitely worth it. And I'm really trying to fill it in very well so it'll give me that dimension that I'm looking for. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the clear one next. Again, I want to kind of intermingle the dark and the light. And here we go. Color, color, color. I'm speeding this up so that you don't have to watch me slowly do it and figure out how I'm doing it. As you can tell, again, all the different shapes, all the different dimensions. I'm alternating it, switching it around, turning it over, just trying to do different things to make it look not so uniform. And I think it's really such a neat technique. I really enjoy doing this. It's very soothing to me. So hopefully you will try this. I want you to try this, and if you do, well, I would love for you to let me know if you've done it, and if you can, show me a picture. I would love to see your design. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with that piece of cardboard, I guess, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and just blend the bottom in. As you can see, just kind of blend it in to look like the top. And there we go. We're all done. So let me go ahead and cover my stamp pad, and I will be getting my cherry blossom stamp and use my big block. Now when you do this, you want to make sure you mash it down really well so you have good coverage. I am using the intense black ink because I will be able to color and use this with either a stamp pad, or in this case I'm using my shimmer brush to color it in. So there we go. So it's nice and moist, and that intense black is awesome. You can also do some other types of things with that. So let me go ahead and get this beautiful, beautiful cherry blossom on there. I'm mashing it down really well so I have good coverage. And obviously I messed up because I did not use my little foam pad to give that extra cushion to make a better impression. So I'm going to try and align it, and hopefully it'll work. And it does. Perfect. That's a wonderful thing about the clear blocks. You can always go back. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my peach shimmer brush, and I am going to color my cherry blossoms in that color. You can also use the stamp pad and use one of those little makeup brushes and fill those in, or actually you can use a paintbrush, a thin brush, and put it on your lid and put a little bit of water, or we'll use watercolor as well. So here we go. Let's go ahead and color the beautiful peach. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and finish this card. I'm going to get a piece of paper or cardstock and stamp it with my intense black, and use my block that has little finger grippers so that you don't get your fingers dirty, which I still managed to do that anyway, so I don't know. It must be the crafter's fault. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it really well in my stamp pad so I get a nice crisp stamp on my little cardstock here. I'm going to go ahead and trim it down. Try to figure out where I want to put it. I think that looks cute. Maybe I need to trim it a little bit more. Yes, I will. So let's go ahead and trim that just a smidge more, and that will work perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it all together, and at the end of this video you will get to see the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I used the intense black, of course. The stamp that I used is the cherry blossom, and there is that big stamp, plus it comes with all these additional stamps that are just beautiful. And so you get that. And I also used my shimmer brushes, and I will put all the details on the shimmer brushes that I used, the colors, my cutouts, and so hopefully you'll enjoy. Take care. Bye.